Hi everyone, this is Hannah from Oscha, and today I'm going to show you all about the Cairis carrier. So the Cairis is our bay dye style carrier. So it has a buckle around the waist, which is also referred to as a half buckle. So we've got a buckle there, and then we've got tie straps. So we've got two tie straps, and this is going to be great for flexibility, different body shapes, different heights, sharing your carrier between your partner. The wrap straps are so super handy, and I will point out some more of those features as I show you the carrier. So the Oscha Charis has been made out of our beautiful luxury fabric. So it's going to be strong, it's durable, it's beautiful, and it just makes for a really special carrier. We have lots of different colours and fabric blends on the website, so I'm sure you're going to be able to find something that you will love. Now the other amazing feature about the Cairis is that we've got a padded waistband. So this is our Stratalinea padded waistband, and it goes almost all the way around your waist. So it provides wonderful lumbar support and also avoids any muffin tops. So it makes you feel elegant, it's comfortable to wear, and it looks good as well. So that is a feature of all of our carriers, and it's something that we're really well known for. So I'm going to start by showing you the baby Cairis. So as with the waistbands, we've got really nice padded shoulder straps, and they are structured in there. We've got a few layers of padding and then the stitching to hold it in place, which just adds a really lovely little bit of flexibility there, but a really lovely cush and padding on your shoulder. And then they flare out into a lovely width of the fabric, and this is going to be really good for providing a little bit extra support under baby's bottom, or for doing some fancy finishes if you are wearing the carrier on your wearing your baby on your back. So I'll put the Cairis on, and I'll give you a little bit more information about some of the other features. So the waistband can be rolled so that it can fit from newborn all the way up until about 2 years. So this carrier really can grow with your baby, and you know, it might be the only carrier that you're ever going to need. So I'm going to roll the waist for my demonstration today because my doll is about 2 to 3 months. So I'm going to bring around that lovely padded waist strap all the way around and clip that in place. Now you might notice that there's no padding in this area, and that's so that I can make the panel width smaller. So that's going to be really good for bringing in the hip width for your little baby, and then as they grow you can bring it out and then full width. So I'm going to get the cinch that comes with the baby Cairis and explain a little bit more about that. So this is the cinch, and it's really good for just bringing in the width of your Cairis where you need it. So you might want to use this up until about 4 or 5 months. But it's really good because it gives a lot of flexibility. So depending on how big your baby is and how you can really decide at every stage how wide you want the carrier to be. So there's no clips or buttons or anything to fiddle with really. So I'm just tuck that away, and then I'll get my baby. So I'm just going to sit baby in the carrier and bring up the back panel here. So as I said before, with the padded the padded shoulder straps, they're really lovely because they easily shape and mold to your body. So you don't need to adjust any buckles or anything whilst you're maybe switching the carrier between you and your partner, or you know, it just kind of adds a lot of nice kind of moldability on your back there as well. So I'm just gonna swap that round, and I'm going to tie it in a double knot at the back. So that's the baby Cairis. You can see it's super easy and quick to put on. It feels really comfortable on the shoulders, and you can always bring it back round and tie it at the front if you'd prefer not to have a knot at the back as well. So it's quite flexible. So the Cairis comes with a hood as well, and it's a detachable hood. So you can decide whether you want to have your hood on all the time and just leave it there, or whether you'd like to use it for a little bit of sunshade, or if baby falls asleep, we do recommend that you use the hood just to support the back of their head there, and you can just tie that into the loops above. I have a toddler sized Charis, and there's a few different features to this one which I'll explain to you. And you can see that it packs up small, which is great if you're out and about and you've got a busy toddler who likes to be up and down often. So with the toddler Charis, we have the padding going all the way around the waistband, and that's because you're more likely to be doing back carries with a toddler, and this will just give you a little bit extra lumbar support, and it'll just make it all that bit more comfortable for you. We've included some leg padding here as well, so that's some lovely padding for your toddler, so that when they're in the sling they can feel really lovely and comfortable as well. And on the shoulder straps, we've gone for another layer of padding, so that's going to be even more comfortable for you when you're carrying a bigger child. And we also have obviously increased the size, so we've increased the panel height and the panel width as well. So you can still cinch this one in if you would like, and you can also roll the waistband as I did with the baby Charis. The cinch is not included with the toddler Charis, and that's because the sort of time that you would be using the cinch is so limited that it's really a personal choice whether you want to have one or not. And we do also say if you wish, you can just use a piece of ribbon or something nice and soft to bring in the panel a little bit if you are trying the toddler from about 2 years. It will fit perfectly from about 2.5, but we do say from 2 years it really is worthwhile going for a toddler, and then it will last all the way up until, I mean, 4 years old would still be fine. We have lots of our customers who are carrying using the Cairis up until that age, so it's really just the width for the knee-to-knee support for them for comfort, but certainly they have been safety tested to work up until then. I'll put the toddler Cairis on just so that you can see how it looks in a back carry. So I popped the toddler Cairis on, and I've opened the passes there on the straps so that gives me a little bit extra support under the bottom. And I've also decided to go for a fancy finish to finish this one off, but you could just use a knot at the bottom as well. So if you would like any full instructional videos on the baby Cairis or the toddler Cairis, we've got a playlist on our YouTube channel, and we'll also link them below here as well. So in case you didn't know, the word Cairis comes from an old Scots word meaning to care for. So we thought as a Scottish company that would be a perfect name for one of our baby carriers. So please do subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips and tricks, and do join Clan Oscha on Facebook, and you'll be able to ask us any questions there at all, and we look forward to chatting with you again soon. Bye bye!